Hi, in this video, I'm going to walk you through how to create a reoccurring meeting in Webex. So the first thing you're going to want to do is make sure you've logged into westside66.webex.com. When you get there, you're going to hit login and then log in with your email and password. Now I've already logged in, so you can see my home screen here. To create a meeting, we're going to go here to schedule, and then we're going to start creating our meeting. So maybe I want to have my meeting topic be um, classroom meeting Lee. And this is something that I'm going to have every day at the beginning of the day to check in with my students. Well, I'm going to pick a time and we're going to have this start maybe on Tuesday, and we'll set that time for 8:30 a.m. And I'm going to set a default duration of an hour. The meeting won't stop after an hour, but that'll just be the default that it'll take up on their calendar. And then if I come here and hit this recurrence button, this is going to let me choose a pattern for how often I want that meeting to repeat for my students. So if I want it to go every day, I can select daily, and so it'll do every one day forever, every one day ending after a certain date, or every day after a certain number of meetings. So I'm going to do every day, and then I'm going to have that go through maybe September 4th. So what this is going to do is it's going to generate one link that gets sent out every day, and that students can click on that one link to join my meeting. Now, in order to make it easy for students to join, I can invite them. And when I invite them with their email address, that's going to send them an email right before each meeting starts, alerting them that the meeting's happening. It also lets Webex know that they're supposed to be in that meeting. So when they open up the Webex app and swipe to the side, they get a list of my meetings, and this one will show up in that list, making it really easy for them to tap on. So I can just start typing names. And so if I start typing a teacher's name, they'll show up. I can type Dr. Betts, he'll show up. I can type Bridget, she'll show up. And you can start typing your students, and your students will show up there. Now, before we hit schedule, we can already pre-configure some options to save us time down the road. In the agenda section, you might think about adding some of your classroom expectations, maybe be safe, be respectful, be responsible, and anything else you've come up with as a class. We can also expand the scheduling options section, and the one that I would recommend clicking on here is under automatic recording. Make it so that the recording starts automatically when the meeting starts. Since we're meeting with students, we're going to want to have that recorded, and this makes it so we don't have to remember to do that. A few other options before we hit save. Under meeting options, you can choose whether or not you want to have the chat enabled for students, or whether or not you want to have the ability for the students to take notes or to share files. So I might uncheck file transfer. And then under attendee privileges, this is where, especially down here, you can control whether students can chat privately with each other without you seeing it. If you don't want them to do that, uncheck other participants and then click OK. Oh, one other thing, this one shouldn't impact you, but we're going to just go ahead and uncheck that one just in case. All right, then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to hit schedule. And what this does is it takes all of those invitees, sends them an email address, adds it to their calendar, and then it'll show up in the WebEx app. And if I forget somebody, I can go ahead and just type their name in here. It'll also accept if you copy and paste a list of email addresses that are separated by a comma. It will separate those out and invite each person individually to that. So you may be able to get a list of emails from PowerSchool and have those separated with commas and paste those in here to quickly invite your entire class. So I've made my meeting. It'll send the invites out. If you need to get this meeting to somebody and you haven't invited them, this is the link that will remain constant throughout the time frame that this meeting is going to be happening. So since this happens every day from August 18th through September 4th, this is the same link that people will join. So on August 18th, you'll start your meeting. Kids will click on that link to join it. Whenever you choose to end it, whether you choose to just go for an hour, whether you choose to let it go all day and just mute and unmute the video and the audio, however you choose to run that, this will be the link they click on. You'll end the meeting. Once you end it, students cannot join that meeting again until you open it back up. Generally, it would be the next day at 8:30. So that's it. That's a way to quickly schedule reoccurring meetings. Thank you.